Okay guys, so it is May 26, 2018. It's Memorial Day weekend. Today is Saturday, and it's been 21 days since I scalped this section of my lawn, and it's starting to come back. So I've been cutting this section at 1/2 inch for the first 2 weeks, and then last week I raised it up to 5/8. So it's considerably quite a bit greener with the 5/8 cut. I've got all these little kind of green patches of grass. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Pretty sure it's a different variety of Kentucky bluegrass or something. It's kind of been like that from day one, and I'm not sure why the front doesn't look like that, but the back here, it's always looked like that, little dark patches of some different kind of grass. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's Kentucky bluegrass. I'm not sure why it looks like that, and I'm not even sure how to fix it. So I might just have to deal with these little green patches here. Like I said, I don't know what they are, but I've got that and I've got to deal with them. So here's the other portion of the lawn. This section over here is cut at about 1/2 inch. This section's cut at about 5/8 of an inch. Something else I want to show you really quick. There's kind of 3 sections of green and grass right here. So over here, I was cutting this section all along with the reel mower. I always have, I always will. And so from right here, you can see a line. I've always cut this with a reel mower because I come down the side and I've got to stop somewhere. So I just stopped right here and went down and cut this side with reel mower. So that's why this section is a little bit greener. So from here to the longer section over there, this is the portion that I scalped heavily from about 4 inches to about 1/2 inch just to see what was going to happen. And it's greening up actually quite well. It's just taking time. I've put a little fertilizer on it. I put water on it, you know, pretty heavily, maybe not too heavy, but you know, I probably watered it maybe 3 times a week or so. So from here to there is the section that I did the heavy scalp, and it's starting to look a little bit better. And then over there, that section over there, I've been keeping it a little bit taller. It was like 3 or 4 inches, and I kind of mowed it down to about 1.5 or 2 inches. And I know I shouldn't have done that, and it wasn't a good move, but I did it anyways, and it looked good the day I cut it, but now it looks like crap. It's all yellow, and I probably shouldn't do that again, but the likelihood of me doing it again is really high because I kind of just like the 2-inch look, and it'll green up, but I kind of hacked it. It wasn't good, and I was dumping tons of clippings, and the mower was stalling. So anyways, that was a bad deal, but I did it anyways, and I like to do what I do, so that's why I do it. So that's kind of what I got going on here. Green, yellow, tall, okay? But hey, I mowed this today at 5/8. Today, Saturday, mowed it, and it doesn't look too bad. I've got an issue with all of these green spots. Not sure what that is, and I'm not sure how to fix that. The only way I'm probably going to be able to fix that is with glyphosate and reseed, but I think my wife might kill me if I even bring up the idea of doing a renovation. Whoa, that is not going to fly. The front is mine though, so I could get away with doing that. And there is, I've thought about it several times. Kill the front, plant a new variety, a monoculture, bent, something. I just haven't done it. But that is a bold move, and I may do that. I've thought a lot about it, but I don't know. It looks really nice, so I probably won't do that, but maybe, Okay guys, so I just want to show you something else right here. So this flower bed right here used to be cut square, and I cut this out to kind of have this curve and angle. I put a row of annuals right here. I think I did wave petunias and impatiens. So I've got impatiens right here and wave petunias planted right there. These are 9 barks. I kind of cut this curve in here about a week or so ago, but I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So this section over here, I get a lot of questions about what is going on here. This land from that T-post over there, where those trees are, all the way down to the corner where about that street sign is down there. I do not own that section. I do not own where those trees are right there, and I don't own that. So I have to get approval from the city and from the people that do own that. It's a canal company because there's a ditch that I covered over. I've got to get approval from them before I can do anything with it. I do have plans to make that section nice, to pave it or put pavers there and kind of have that parking area, but I can't do anything with it until I have authorization to do so. But that's kind of what's going on over here. A lot of people ask me, well, what are you doing with this section? You got this nice lawn and then you got all these weeds. And yes, it's a piece of crap. I hate it. But, you know, I can only do what I can do. So anyways, here's the scalp section over here. If you can kind of see the difference right there, there's the longer section. Here's kind of the scalp section right here in the middle. And, you know, it's starting to come back. It's green. It's 5/8. I knew it would come back, and I just wanted to go for it. A lot of people ask me, how do I get my lawn from 4 inches to 1 inch? And in my case, I just went for it all in one shot, and it's gonna recover with time and patience, water and fertilizer. It'll come back. And so if you're wanting to just go for it, you can do it that way, the same way I did it. So got my greens mower over there. I did just barely mow this whole section today at 5/8, and that section I mowed a couple days ago at around 2 inches or something. That section does not look good, but it's okay. It'll green up in a couple days, and maybe I'll mow it tall. I don't like mowing super tall, like 3 and 4 inches, because, like, you know, things just get lost in there, and the dog poo is way down in there, and I just don't like it. I'd prefer it short so I can kind of see what's on the lawn, and I like and prefer the short look. And, you know, people ask me, why is your lawn so short? I like it short. I prefer it short. So I know, yeah, you're gonna get weeds and this and that, and you can't do this, you can't do that, and I know what the rules are, but I'm just doing it anyways, folks. So I just need to say something really quick. That video that I did a few days ago that I was showing when I was pressure washing the reel, some people said you're not supposed to do that, and that's probably true. Maybe I won't do that anymore. But I did put grease in all the zerks. I just didn't show it because I wanted to keep the video a little bit shorter. But I'll show just a little quick clip of that right now. I did kind of grease all the zerks right after I pressure washed it, and then I cleaned out the air filter, and I put some carb cleaner in the carb and all that. So anyways, just want you guys to know that I actually did do that. So okay, so I got this grease gun. There's several grease zerks on the mower here that you need to grease every so often. After running through this whole thing with the sprayer, I want to put some more grease in there, and there's one there and some down here for the reel, and one here and one here. And so the greasing can be a really dirty, greasy job. It kind of gets everywhere. If you've ever used a grease gun before, you know what I'm talking about. So I decided to go get some gloves and a paper towel. So that's pretty well it for greasing it. Greased all the zerks. And anyways, I appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I'll see you in the next one.